Okay, good morning all. This is another informational video. Um, Today we're going to go ahead and replace a switch in the house. This switch, you can turn on the light from two different locations, so that is called a three-way switch. So the switch here, there's three different wires that go on the terminals and then the ground, but that doesn't matter on making the light work. So I'll show you which wire to put where and why, but I wanted to show you what we're going to install first. So you got your tools here that you're going to need. I'll explain the tools as we go, but you got the switch, the plate, and the tools. Let's go to the switch we're going to replace. So this is the switch. It controls the ceiling fan, and then that switch right there on the other side of the wall also controls this fan. So that's why I call it a three-way. You can turn it on and off at both locations. So as you can see, the fan is off and the light is off because before we started the video, we turned off power to it so that I don't have to do it while it's live. And that's the only and safest way to do it. So first step is to get your tools, get the things you're going to need, turn off the power. It's obviously off. So go ahead and take off this is called the plate, the cover plate. Just this regular small blade screwdriver. And you can tell that when they painted this house, they didn't take this off because you could see the paint on it. So, like, see what I just did? Just a little gentle tapping. And then sometimes if they really got it on there, you got to take like a razor blade and go like this. But luckily, it came right off. But you can see the paint on the plate. And this is a terrible, easily breakable plate, by the way. I'll show you which one to get. So you see the switch here, you can tell it's obviously showing some age. I'm sure this is the original switch that was put in this house 36 years ago. You can just tell the way that it looks. It's getting old and the color on the ivory is getting discolored. So in most cases, there's two screws that hold these switches in on the top and bottom. So that's the same screwdriver. Go ahead and start loosening this up. Here, put your trash can underneath where you're working so that any trash. Okay, this is going to be very awesome because as you can see, this is a plastic box, so the ground is super useless because ground goes to metal. But this metal device is going to plastic, so there's no, that's why they didn't connect the ground. But as you can see, there's three wires, right? And see how there's like a different color screw, brass, silver, and then silver. So the brass is going to be the one that is your power or going to the switch leg, which is going to the fan. And then the white and red, they're act as travelers. Whenever you flip the switch on, it makes a connection or breaks the connection between going to the white and red wire. That's why you can have a switch, two different locations, control the same device. And as you can see, instead of wrapping it around the screw, they just stabbed it in the back. So
can we open the fan?
Yeah. On the same one. So I already told you that it's off, but here's your little sensor. You can obviously tell it's off. Nothing's gonna shock me. See, I'm touching it and it's 100% safe. So, first order of business, you take off, what I do is I take off one wire at a time. Let me show you why these stabbing connections are so terrible. See that? It just came right out. So, I'm going to show you the right way to do this. So anyway, we took the wire off the brass screw. And on the new one, see, don't get tricked because see, now it's brass, and black. But you see how this is silver and this is silver? We're going to connect that brass screw wire, the black wire, to the black connector. So, go ahead and get your wire strippers. This is almost enough, but I want it a little bit longer. So strip off, I like to strip off about an inch, inch and a quarter. And then there's specific holes on these wire strippers. You stick it like that, and then you bend the strippers back to you, and you make an eye hook, C-hook. So then you get your new device. Again, we're going to use the black screw and wrap the wire around the screw like that. You see that? And you go clockwise. Clockwise. Now hold it like that. Straight and up. Not like this. Not like this. And as you can see, the wire, the copper wire, is under the screw, not the black insulation. A lot of times people get that insulation under the screw, and what that does, it gets really, really hot and can make a fire. You see that? See how nice of a connection that is? Go ahead and get it pretty snug right there. So then, now look here. So we took off that black wire from this side. So we're gonna put that white traveler on the same side as that black. You see what I'm saying? You put it back the same way you took it off. If you don't, well then you're gonna have to switch the wires around about 100 times before you figure out what's going on. And again, this terrible stabbing connection. See that? That's why we're doing this, because when they're building these houses, even the new houses today, they do these stabbing connections, and guess what? You're gonna have problems. Again, strip that out just a little bit more. That's what I like to do. Put the wire through that little special hook, bend it back just like that, and there you go. There's another eye hook for you. Putting it on the same side as that black. See that? And you put it on clockwise. So when you twist it right to tight, it makes it even tighter. If you put it counterclockwise, you're going to be tightening it down, and that wire will most likely come off of that screw. Go ahead and tighten it down. There we go. See that? Now we only got one left, and there's only one screw to use because we're not using the ground. See, look how stupid this is. You think that's a good connection?
Does the white wire turn in or force? Huh? There's a comment, I can't really read it. It's appear real quick, then
It goes away.
it goes away.
Now, we use the Phillips screwdriver, right, to get these tight. I will then go to a straight blade screwdriver to crank it.
I have bad spelling.
This one. Go ahead and put the finishing touches. Okay? Just to make sure it's ultra tight and will never fail. Yeah, to me that's pretty awesome. So, another thing I like to do is to wrap the screws with the black electrical tape. This is just an extra safety precaution for the person that's gonna take out the switch later when I'm gone. And just because you see how you tape it, you cover the wires. You shove these wires in the back of the box. Let's say through vibration, shaking, something gets loose and hits that. Well, look, it's not gonna shark and arc because you got tape over it. So see, pay attention to this. So the wires coming down, tuck the wires down, tuck the wires up, and then get it into place. See that? So you're not jamming all the wires in. Yeah. So go ahead and put the device screws through your box. Just get it started on the top. Then the bottom. Now this is very important. So these little eyes, we call it the yoke. You want that to be flush with the drywall. If you put it too over tighten, your drywall, you'll smash the drywall in, and if you don't get it tight enough, you'll have a big gap in your plate where you could put, like, you know, dirt, dust, other objects in there. Your kid could like poke it with a knife, and that's bad because you could get shocked. So just take your time, top to bottom, get it nice, and see, that's perfect. And that top one, you see how that's kind of, that drywall's kind of messed up, like they were in a hurry. That's okay. So once you get that tight to your liking, if you do need to adjust it, right here. Do not grab this trying to make it side to side or you'll break it off. So the last thing to do is to put the plate. Now I told you I'd show you the good plate to buy. This is a Levington Preferred Unbreakable Nylon Wall Plate. It is a little bit larger. Again, to cover this crap. And no one will know, but look. It's really nice because you can't break it.
Should the old one?
Yeah.
Where's the old one? Okay.
Yeah. Absolute junk. The old one. So go ahead and put your wall plate up. Line up the screws. Again, start on the top if you want. Just get it started. Do not tighten it yet. Get both screws started before you tighten it too much. See that? Screw it in. I like to have the screws going north and south, straight up and down. Little things like that matter. Like, see, like, look if I left it like that. See? So there you go.
So we're gonna try if it's open.
Why don't we do that one too? Or is it too long? There you go.
Is she scared? Okay.
So that's how you replace a three-way switch. Hope it helps. Good luck. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, share, and comment below.
Someone asked here, what the old switch broken? What the old switch broken?
It wasn't broken.
It's just
Just old.
old. Yeah.